Hello, everybody, and welcome to Season 2, Episode 1 of What If Civilization Started Over. So basically, I've wanted to kind of continue the Wixo over the last couple, weeks. However, I just don't have much confidence in it. So I might finish it a little bit later. So we now have our little exploration thing ready. And let's go ahead and start in Algeria. Well, maybe not Algeria. Let's start in Tunisia. And obviously, like every single other wish show has told you, the Sahara Desert's right here. So they're gonna move around that because do they want to die? So what they're gonna do first is they're going to form their Red Civilization. Uh, First it was a couple different tribes, obviously. Then they decided to combine into one, and we got this. They are going to go ahead and move along the coast of areas that they just explored. And they will send more explorers to kind of scout out the area so that they can expand more. So they will move down the Tunisian coast, but honestly, they're going to mostly just be focusing on the Algerian coast. They think that is more valuable, and they're probably true. So, as they continue to explore, they continue to expand. However, at this point, they're kind of, they're getting really big, so they're going to face some internal issues. This country is run by four oligarchs, and two of them live in this area, and then one of them lives right here, and then the other one lives right here. The two oligarchs over here, especially the one who started in here, are very angry. They're not very happy that they're neglecting their main area and just focusing on this. So they're like, screw you, if you're gonna neglect us, we're just not gonna exist anymore. So they go ahead and form their own country. My mouse doesn't want them to, but it's okay. And they end up like this. Now the red team is angry. They just lost their capital city, which was right there. Well, I guess maybe not their capital city, but where everything is located. And most of their population. So they see this as an issue, and they're going to make sure this doesn't happen again. You know, good luck. So they're gonna continue exploring. So they're gonna explore around the areas. So they're gonna go ahead and meet up their parts that got disconnected, and then their main portion, and the blue team is angry. Can't really do anything though, so they're just gonna take the rest of this land. And the borders end up looking like this. Not the prettiest, but they're fine. But now the red team is kind of gonna enter like a prosperous state. They're gonna continue exploring and expanding in the east, and doing the same in the west. But the blue team is going to be doing some sneaky things. They are a sneaky country. They sent some spies into the red team and see what people are up to in this region. Not much. But the blue team is going to infiltrate them with ideas of rebellion and independence. This huge empire that has land over here, they're controlling you? What is going on here? And the citizens of the region agree that that's kind of stupid, so they're going to form their own green nation. The red team is understandably angry, so they're going to decide to push through this region. However, the guards and everything hate that. They don't let that happen. They want a new country. So they're even going to meet up with the blue team right here, who obviously is secretly giving them, information and stuff. So they're going to end up signing a deal where these guys get independence, but not as big as they want, and also not connecting with the blue team, which the blue team and the green team are angry about this. But it doesn't matter because, you're going to get independence anyway, so. And the peace treaty ends up looking like this. Or I guess not peace treaty, but the deal. The green team does exist. They're very small, probably less big than the blue team. Um, however, they have more areas to expand than the blue team does, so that probably won't be lasting long. The red team is going to see this, and they're like, dang, we just lost very important areas of our country. We have to just stand still. We have to stop expanding. Now, a lot of the people are going to agree, about 80%. 20% hate that idea, so they're going to go ahead and say, hey, these guys are forming a country, let's form our own country. In the desert for some reason. So first of all, they're going to explore. The red government is like, why are you exploring to the desert? And the explorers are going to say, don't worry, we're doing this for the greater cause of the red team. And then they make their own country, so, that's a total lie. And they end up looking like this, even continuing to explore and expand in the desert. The red team is going to be like, okay, nope, we're back to expanding rapidly. So they're going to go ahead and meet up with the yellow guys, and the yellow guys are like, well, are we serious? And the red team is going to be like, yes, we are. The yellow team, not really caring about this northern annoyance, is going to continue to expand, though. The green team, seeing that the red team is occupied with whatever's going on in the west, is going to take advantage of nobody being over here in this region of the world, and they're going to explore a lot, becoming a huge explorer nation. But they don't really expand much, which is interesting. Red team doesn't care, though. They're going to continue to move into modern-day Morocco and even into the Iberian Peninsula, where they're going to have a lot of fun wreaking havoc upon this barren wasteland. Some explorers who are like, why are you going into a new area that we've never seen before, a new continent? So they're going to go ahead and go down here into Morocco, and I think you already know what's going to happen. A purple Moroccan nation is going to form up. They're really just hugging the coast. The red team is going to be like, come on, what is this, the 4th time? So they're going to go full expansionist mode. They're going to go up here to make sure nobody can get it, and they go up here to also make a little bit of a port, and they connect up with the Moroccans. The yellow team hates the red team, though, and the purple team for some reason, so they're going to move in and take the rest of this land up here. The purple team's catching all these strays, and they're not very happy, so they're going to go ahead and move down the coast, basically doing nothing. The blue team here is having a little bit of a crisis. Their leader really wants to, invade the red team with everybody else, but the most of the people hate that idea, saying we're gonna get crushed. Do you see this? Basically, the blue team is divided. But the leaders and the population are going to come to an agreement. Basically, they're just going to explore navally. They're not going to invade the red team. They feel like they maybe can do that at a later date. So for now, they're going to tighten up relations with the green team and explore the areas around them, even seeing this island. And they explore this island. And overall, they're pretty happy. After this, we're going to see the red team they're going to do some expanding, which looks something like this. Anyways, that is going to do it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed the first episode. So far, I'm really enjoying this series. And leave a like, comment, subscribe, do all that fun stuff. Anyways, I will see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.